big surprises this World Cup.
Yeah,
Second round.
Everyone has.
Spain is out. They were supposed to beat Russia.
Well, yes, they were supposed to, but technically speaking, they didn't actually score any goal apart from the penalties in that match. You know, Russia did all the work, and so of course they got through the other round.
Well, for me, I think the Spanish got a lot of things wrong. Over 1,000 passes with no shot at goal.
I think what happened was I think everyone, including the Spanish people, underestimated the Russians. And they forget that these Russians have the home advantage. They have motivation, they have determination. I mean, they might not have the perfect squad or the perfect big names, but they have something to fight for. And people underestimated them. And of course, that's what happens when you do that.
Well, I don't think it was a case of underestimating Russia. Russia did nothing in that match. I think it was a case of Spain not forcing the match.
Excuse me?
All Russia did in the match was stay in the box. Now,
yes.
Spain looked like, the Spanish looked like a team that had no direction. Over 1,000 passes. Most of those passes were going behind. Let me highlight it for you. Isco probably had the highest number of passes in that match.
Yes.
More than 100, about 120 passes, and only 12 went forward. So it showed you that they were not forcing the match. Secondly, Diego Costa was a different kind of player from all the other kind of players. At a point, you don't know whether the manager wants to go direct. At a point, you don't know if he wanted to play the Spanish tiki-taka style. It was just a whole bunch of confusion.
I agree with you on the fact that the Spanish were confused, but I still want to give the Russia a lot of credit. They did a lot of work there. They decided to go in. They were like the white wall of defense. I mean, no matter how much Iniesta tried, even after he came in, no matter how...
Iniesta never tried, and that's the point I'm making.
Tried. Excuse me, Iniesta tried. You could see the difference between before Iniesta and after Iniesta. We saw Germany going up, just really funny and odd. We saw Argentina and Portugal going out on the same day. I mean, Lionel Messi being the striker and Ronaldo for me being the captain of the team, and both of them went out.
Personally, I was expecting Argentina to go out. They were shambles in this competition, very poor defense, and you see the way Mbappe took them out. I mean, it was just quite easy for the French team. It was a very talented French team. They had a sense of purpose. They went for it, and they just put Argentina out of their misery.
You're only giving the winning side the cred. You're not giving the losing side some kind of cred. For me, I feel like Argentina was not the same Argentina that Croatia played against. I feel like Argentina was not the same Argentina that Iceland played against. I think Argentina actually turned up. You can see that they fought to the very end, even with Aguero scoring a goal at the very last minute. So I want to say that France was the better team. And obviously they were the better team, and I don't want to say that Argentina was exactly in shambles, but they did not come to that game as prepared as France did.
Defensively, they didn't know what to do.
And for Portugal, for me, I believe that Ronaldo really tried his best. He was a captain. We didn't really see the striker in him. For me, I didn't see the striker in him. I saw the captain in him. And I don't know if Portugal would have made it far if the striker in Ronaldo came out as opposed to the captain.
The Portuguese team had no creativity coming from the middle. I thought a lot of their balls too were going sideways. I thought at a point they should have been direct, but I mean, I also think that the Uruguayan team, Uruguay had a more talented team.
Of course,
they had better players.
They are better structured.
They were quite disciplined defensively. That's why Cristiano could not find his way. They're very resolute. Probably they haven't conceded more than a goal, but maybe two.
In this World Cup, of course, definitely. I agree with that.
Yeah. So for Colombia, England.
For Colombia, I totally enjoyed that match. I don't know about you guys, but I loved every single minute of it. I mean, how many yellow cards can come out in? It became like a game of chess. Who's going to get the next yellow card? How many yellow cards can come out? And I feel like there should be at least two. There should have been at least 1 or 2 red cards in that match. I feel like the referee was a bit too lenient. But all in all, it was a very exciting match for me. I don't know about you.
I was not excited about that match. It was a dogfight. In fact, it was crappy up until 75th minute up until England scored, up until England had that penalty. There were no clear-cut chances created.
But it was an entertaining match.
I think the entertaining part of it was like after 75th minute. It was most entertaining even after Colombia equalized. So most of the entertainment was gone from the beginning I mean, I don't know where they kept the entertainment, but for me, it wasn't
enjoyable
match.
It was totally entertaining because I felt like it was thrilling. There was a lot of fighting. You could see all the struggle, the desperation. You could see all the emotions playing out on the pitch. Well, so for me, it was like a drama series for me.
Even though the fan in me wanted entertainment, I didn't get it. But for the first time in their history, England won a penalty shootout.
Oh, and shocking enough, Pickford actually caught a goal.
Well, for a goalkeeper that a few years ago wouldn't have been expected to be
exactly. I think there's some teams in this competition that really gave the other teams a run for their money. They fought till the very end. They struggled and fought. For me, one of the striking ones was Japan. I feel for me it was heartbreaking Japan leaving, although I wanted them to leave because they went over Senegal. But Belgium was just an amazing team, and they broke their hearts with that third goal at the last minute. Japan fought to the very end. They're an amazing team.
They won me over with their technical ability. I mean, I wouldn't expect that Japan could play like that. I mean, it was really a brilliant game. In fact, towards the end of the game, I actually wanted them to win, and because I think the fans actually really deserve to see the kind of football that they played.
I never wanted Japan to win. The African in me wanted them to go because of what happened with Senegal.
Oh, well, Senegal is gone anyway. So
yeah, true.
I would rather enjoy the football. Their football is quite enjoyable, more enjoyable than what I saw between England and Colombia.
I will still disagree with that. But for me, I think Belgium was a better team and they deserve to go forward. Another team for me that fought was Mexico. I mean, look at how they played against Brazil. It was like they came out to fight. Even when they went one goal down, they did not even think of it. They just kept hitting the Brazil hard and hard and hard, and it was so sad they had to leave.
Mexico has always been close to the South Americans, and you know their football is close. I mean, it was a very big fight. I mean, just like Japan, I really would have loved Mexico to have advanced. They've given a good fight. They beat the defending champion from last year, and they played very beautiful football.
Yes, but you know,
it's just unfortunate.
Their history usually stops at round of 16, which is sad, and it just so happened that they met the team that could score more, and that was Brazil. Brazil had more strikers going forward. I mean, they brought everybody out for the match. You can see that the Brazilian coach Tete did not underestimate the Mexicans. He brought out Neymar, he brought out Willian, he brought Firmino, Coutinho. Firmino got his first goal. I mean, they really played. For me, I believe they outplayed the Mexicans. It wasn't a walkover for Brazil, but Mexico gave them a run for their money.
Yeah. I mean, you have to credit the Brazilians, but that's rollover by Neymar. Come on, how do you dive like that?
He's used to that. It's not actually the first time he has done it, so I'm not really shocked.
If you're going to be the best player in the world, you can't do that.
But it's not the first time. There was a match where he basically dramatized and theatrically fell in the penalty by expecting a penalty. But of course, people saw through that. It wasn't a foul. It barely grazed him. So for me, I expect that, or I'm not shocked that Neymar would do that because I've seen him do it before. And then another team that for me gave a fight was Colombia. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I mean, till the 93rd minute, they broke the English hearts. They shocked me. I thought they fought. Mina literally injured himself to get that goal, to get his head on target and on that goal. And that was an amazing goal.